Well.
And well.
Howdy.
Hallelujah. Oh, no. Hello, and hello.
I was wondering when you were going to say that.
Can't help it. I love Medea.
Lavina and Naya. Naya has been here in your room for like 3 hours already.
Hardcore. Lanaya, you are
Hardcore,
hardcore. Hello, Lavina. Facebook user, what's going on there?
And Lavina's been here for like 2 hours already.
Letty, how we doing, Letty? Dead
Awesome.
Butterfly Project.
Letty, how are you? Glornet.
Gornet.
What does Glornet remind me of?
Hey, Jessica.
Reminds me of...
Kelly.
Wasn't there like some napkins or paper plates that were not
Cornets?
Yes.
Is that what you're thinking of?
Yes.
Okay, you're not right. What's up, Maria?
Maria Dillon from Scotland. That's awesome. What time is it in Scotland? Let's see. I'm going to take a guess.
7 hours ahead of us.
Yeah. What, like 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning?
Diane.
Yes, Glornet. I'm sorry. It is Coronet, but I know it's not even close.
Crafty Ant.
So
Howdy.
I got a video from 2020.
2020. That's like vintage. It's old. Hey, Trish. Check me out. I got 2 hearts. You didn't get any.
All right. Let me find this thing.
Hey, Carolyn, Kelly, Lindsay.
Oh, there it is.
D. What's going on, D?
We do some rearranging here.
Rachel. Tracy. What you rearranging? I can't see what you're doing.
My tabs.
Oh, I don't know how to do that.
Yeah.
Shanae. Nikki. Rebecca.
Hey, everyone. Excuse me.
He's pulled something out of the filing cabinet. He had to dig deep for this.
Yeah. So, assuming you guys watched last night and heard what she had to say, relationship-wise, she was kind of, I don't know if she was purposely trying to confuse people, but she kept weaving her conversation between 2 or 3 people.
Yeah, she was really hard to follow last night.
Yeah. The guy who passed away a few days ago, she was bringing him up, and then she was bringing this other guy up.
Hey, Donna.
Referred to as Island Boy. And
don't you love the Island Boys, man?
And probably somebody else, too. Somebody else from her past. And she kept saying that she was talking about somebody else and somebody else's relationship, and she was giving advice on somebody else's relationship. So if you keep that in mind, yes, from last night, you're going to like this one.
Hey,
And this is pretty long. We might skip through it a little bit. This is about 3 hours long.
Oh, yeah, I don't have that kind of time in me.
So...
Lola,
how do I catch up? Oh, my goodness.
Where to begin?
There's a few years to catch up, a few years worth to catch up. The good people in the comment section will be glad to fill you in a little bit. God, I don't even know where to begin. You know, one of the lives that I did stream that she went like year by year, like her history of her life. Let's see if I can find that one. That was earlier this year. You know what? This music is freaking boring me to death, bro. I can't with that one.
Yeah, you keep playing that music, you're going to lose me a lot earlier. Oh, what the hell? Hang on. How do I mute?
Oh, he just deleted himself from this thing. So, I will get started here in just a minute. We're a little early, right? Nice job there, buddy boy.
Yeah, I'm on the phone, so kick me out for a minute here.
Okay, we're gonna get started because I don't want to wait. He's on a phone call. See, yeah, like small talk stuff. I mean, not small talk, but stuff that doesn't pertain. I'm just gonna skip over it. He's on the phone. I'm gonna get started. This is from April 27th of 2020. And I'll bring up a couple of points while this is going on. Let's see. No, we'll stick it. We'll stay this way, and I'll do this. You ready? Are we ready? We're going. Isn't it ready yet? Okay, that's all right. We're going. You still on the phone?
Yeah, let me mute myself.
All right, April 27th, 2020.
Hey.
Good evening, everyone.
Thank you. Thank you so much. You know what? I'm going to do something while you guys are out here right now real quick. Hi, guys. Hello. It's Vanessa Tejerina coming at you live. As I told you, I'm following through. I said that I was going to do a video. And so, hold on. Let me see. Where's my, I'm going to open the gate while I'm doing this. It's because my daughter has been wanting to take pictures of me, right? She's getting good. And she asked if she could start like videotaping.
Maria.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't think
right?
so. I don't know. Maybe.
Who's tuning in? Let's see. Hello, Joe Contreras. Athena Saldaña Salinas, how are you? Martinez says, hello, what's new today? This video is not, hello, it's Vanessa Tejerina coming at you live from the Rio Grande Valley. Can you tell? Look at that. Look at all those palm trees. I'm Vanessa from El Rio Grande Valley, the Rio Grande Valley, El Valle. And so I'm usually very political. If you don't know where the Rio Grande Valley is the southernmost tip of Texas.
Okay, it's Rio Grande Valley. Rio Grande. If you're speaking in Spanish, then you'd say Rio Grande. Just saying, just so you guys know. It's the southernmost part of Texas. Way south, like off the border, like right on the border. Goes many miles west, north, and then up all the way to, I don't know, arguably Laredo or something like that. But yeah, Rio Grande Valley.
Cannot get more South Texas than the Rio Grande Valley. And so, Nana, you want to do this? Here.
And that is her house. It's on the main avenue going through Raymondville. it's no secret. Everyone knows where she lives. It's everybody knows apparently. And when you're going through Raymondville, you got no choice but to pass by her house.
So, how are y'all doing tonight?
And I'm only showing this because I'm permitting myself to show this because she does not actually show her kids. They're not on film or anything, on camera. If they were, we'd cut right through that. I think we just saw one of them in the background, but they're not like on screen.
Nice. Let me see. Hello, Alexa Marie. How are you? And Mr. Erasmo Castro, how are you? How is your campaign, Erasmo 2020, Erasmo 2020, Erasmo 2020, coming at you November of 2020? How are you? Noemi Denise Garza, how are you doing? Marissa Villarreal, hello. Melissa Rangel, Johnny Gonzalez, Roberto Elizondo, Marissa Villarreal, Patty Cantu, Ashley Nicole Delgado, Adan Martinez, tell Letty I said hello. How are y'all's grandkids? Y'all became grandparents like, and all of a sudden you have like multiples.
I'm talking to the...
Thank you, honey. So my daughter wants to show you my whole dress. And I got this dress was pre-COVID-19.
Wow.
Does that make a difference for some reason? Pre-COVID-19? She bought the dress, but it was pre-COVID-19. I'm just trying to figure out what. Anyway.
I got this dress for a person, believe it or not. Now I'm gonna leave the rest to your imagination. That could be for a male, or it could be for my mother. It could be for my aunt, and my sister, my best friend that told me to get a red dress, whatever it is. Get your red dress. For real, it'll do wonders. I'm not kidding.
Let me fix this. What the heck just happened? What in the heck just happened? Sorry, guys. Hold on. One second. Okay. I remember the time, though, so that's a good thing. 3:47. 3, 4, and we're there.
It will. Oh. Okay. I'm gonna hand the phone off to my daughter. You know what, honey? Turn around real quick.
Look at me.
I'm gonna give you guys a tip. I've told you guys this before. Clean the lens. Like this. Okay. Go put these in the car. Come over, please. And put your bike in front of the car. Hold on, guys. Let's go in front of the banana.
Hey,
tree.
Boost lady. We just started. I just started playing
the
this
phone off to my daughter.
4 minutes ago.
And so you're just gonna keep it on the banana trees, no matter where mommy parks. No matter where mommy stands. Come here, baby. So let's see here. Hold on.
Yeah, he's on a phone call.
Yeah,
Hold on. And
this is gonna look so
let me
cute.
see. Something's not right here. Oh, here we go. Okay, so you're just gonna keep it right there on the banana trees. Let's go.
Okay.
Right? No, you have to keep the banana tree and the palm tree right there in that spot. Okay?
Okay.
Try the camera not to be shaky. Try to be as still as possible.
Okay.
Hi guys, how are you? It's Vanessa Hanina coming at you live. You like my dress?
I think they do.
Thank you. Thank you. I got this dress courtesy of Dillard's in Harlingen. And hold on. I got it courtesy of Dillard's in Harlingen. Come on, guys. At the clearance thing, again, pre-COVID-19.
Sorry, guys. Hey, Benji. And that's typically not a color you see during the day. and especially on a busy street. So I mean,
I'm gonna tell everybody saying hello. ¿Me las cuidas?
hey Cheryl.
Gracias, gracias, gracias.
Okay. Anybody catch what just happened right there? What just happened? I'm gonna go back and rewind this again. Just a little bit of it. Okay. It's in Spanish. Those of you who know Spanish, please listen, and I'll translate in a minute.
I got this dress courtesy of Dillard's in Harlingen, and hold on. I got it courtesy of Dillard's in Harlingen. Come on, guys. At the clearance thing, again, pre-COVID-19. Hello. It is so hot and humid, right? I'm going to tell you guys hello. I'm going to tell everybody saying hello. ¿Me las cuidas? Gracias, gracias, gracias.
So basically, she okay. So she's been known to leave her kids alone at home. Sometimes it's been alleged even locked up in a closet while she's out doing her stuff. She would never, ever, 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 ever leave her kids with anyone, ever, with anyone. So that little clip right there, she makes it look like someone's there. Like she says, "Oh, you'll take care of them for me?" Like, I don't know, a babysitter or a nanny, something like that. But there was never anyone like that, allegedly. So for her to pretend like she's talking to somebody, it's not out of the ordinary.
Thing, again, pre-COVID-19. Hello. It is so hot and humid, right? I'm going to tell you guys hello. I'm going to tell everybody saying hello.
Why?
¿Me las cuidas? Gracias, gracias, gracias.
And right there, she just bent over and told him something, kind of, or something like that. Watch one more time. Am I being cynical? Maybe, but just watch when she kind of goes off camera, like.
It is so hot and humid, right? I'm going to tell you guys hello. I'm going to tell everybody saying hello. ¿Me las cuidas? Gracias, gracias, gracias. So, I'm going to get in my car. Ooh, that was an accident. Let's see her.
Just saying.
I'm going to tell you about my makeup right now.
So she's in the car in her AC and the kids are outside in the heat.
There we go.
Well, now the kids are supposedly inside the house now.
That sounds weird. There we go. Hi guys, how's everybody doing? I wanted to show you guys that you could wear this dress. Like, I wouldn't wear my hair down with this. It's too hot, actually. This material is way too hot to have my hair down. I will not be doing that. So, with a neckline this high, I would always wear my hair up with a neckline of the dress this high. And I would do this little number.
Oh.
Right?
Well, look at that little number.
There you go. That's what I would do.
Mm-hmm.
And I would actually wear these with pearl earrings. Because there's pearls right here. You see? I love this. I love it. Remember, this video is about, I'm going to tell you a story about a girl dating here in Willacy County. She's one of my friends. And it's a tale that you can learn from. And I've had some similar experiences to her. And I think that it matters, especially for a lot of women in the Rio Grande Valley to think, am I ever going to find somebody down here? Like, ever. That wasn't with my tío. That wasn't with my, cousin. That wasn't, because if you're not dating somebody in Willacy County that's from Willacy County, then you're dating somebody that's from right here in the Rio Grande Valley. And if you're dating anybody, and if all of your exes are in the Rio Grande Valley, it's like, oh my goodness, are you kidding me? Please, for real. So, or your flings or whatever. Because let's face it, guys, dating. Remember, this is not political. Dating is like, I consider dating whether you're setting dates. If you're setting dates and putting time aside for another person, that's dating to me. So whether you're boyfriend and girlfriend or not, or whether you're going out to dinner all the time, or whether you're just hooking up, and by hooking up, I mean every nature of, anything, whether it's just hanging out and literally for real watching Netflix and chill, or
isn't hooking up imply sex?
Little Jack Horny.
Yeah.
Horizontal Mambo.
Yeah.
Doing something that's more intimate, whatever, right? It's dating to me. All of that is dating to me. And so, what's he say?
Well, Netflix and chill are
pretty much the same thing.
But horizontal mambo and Netflix and chill doesn't mean you're dating.
Sync to sub.
Could just be a one-shot deal.
Or it could be sync to sub.
Sync the sub. Yeah. Remember, Bam, it's Sunday and it's still early, please. So
okay, I got these analogies from Mrs. Doubtfire, okay?
My lipstick is the Selena lipstick. Chris Michaels Vanity Cosmetics.com. Chris Michaels Vanity Cosmetics.com. Chris Michaels Vanity Cosmetics.com. And I couldn't find my my pearls. So next time I'll wear this dress with the pearls. With this. I would wear this if it was like.
Are you trying to look matrony or what?
Depending on the event. If it was like more majestic and you had to look more majestic, right?
Majestic?
I don't know if I'd use that word.
Yeah. Like that.
Aaron, this is 2 years
and
old.
So I'm gonna tell you a story. Go with me.
Ooh, story
drive
time.
With me.
Story time.
While I go to the local stars. Okay. I like their lighting, and plus I want to drink, and I need to tell you this story. The story of this girl that got her heart broken by this guy. And so it's a tale that you guys can all learn from. And I'm going to tell it to you in the way that she told it to me.
Well, Leah, I don't think they're real pearls.
Maybe many of you ladies can,
or Ashley,
relate to that in some way.
Who thinks this is a story about herself?
I don't know. Well, yeah, I'm going to go because she doesn't have any friends.
I don't know. Maybe she did.
And let's see here. Let's see. Where did I stop? Who did I stop this on? Let's see. I hate it when I do that.
Don't you know?
Martinez says, I love those earrings. Gracias. Thank you so much.
They don't go with the pearls, though.
I'm Vanessa from South Texas. And so the Rio Grande Valley, to be honest.
Are the earrings supposed to match the other hardware?
Well, it should.
I mean, should they be pearl earrings, or should it be the necklace to match the earrings, I guess? I don't know.
Or you should have something a little simpler, because here you have this big, gaudy, matrony-looking fake pearl necklace and these big-ass hooker earrings going on. You should go with maybe a stud, maybe a nice gold, very small hoop. Nothing trashy and flashy.
All right.
Specific and honest. And so I like the turquoise because it's like very Southwest, and you can't be Texas and not be a little bit Southwest. I'm guessing, right? Hello, Rick Marroquin. How are you? Elida Montalvo, Luis Nato, Priscilla Marie. How are you? Aaron Flores, Luis Nato says hello. Hi, right back at you. Thank you. Noelia Diaz Myers, Johnny Ramirez, Rolando Serna, Patty Lopez, Elizabeth Reese Anaya. Hey, Patty Lopez, how are you? Thank you,
Yeah,
Sylvester Suarez.
exactly.
Norma Rodriguez, Isabel Reyna. Now, this video is twofold. It's not just to tell the story of a female dating in the Rio Grande Valley. I laugh because it's like so like, oh my goodness. Ugh. It's not that the men, well, you know, there's nice men out there, but it's like the majority of the experience are like, and so, and like I said, you have all these cultural factors and things. Again, this is not a political post. This is not a political post. This is just me, Vanessa de Irina. I'm going to tell you a story about something that happened to a friend of mine. And so, join me. Also, my eyelashes, I got it also at chrismichaelsvanity.com. chrismichaelsvanity.com. These were the older ones in the jewel case. They changed their promotional stuff, and so the packaging is a little bit different now. Okay, and that's where I got my lashes, and they are the
Lola.
Selena, just exactly the same name as the lipstick from their line as well. So go there, and you can use the promo code Vanessa T.
Oh, she has her own promo code.
A promo code. Look at that.
1 second. If I'm not mistaken, it's still, yeah. 1 second. You know, I still have a habit of looking back when I drive because, like I've done in my whole life, I've been driving since I was 14 and I'm 42. And so even though my car has a camera, like it just doesn't seem like certain enough to me. I don't know. I guess it's out of habit.
Well, you're still right. Really, you're supposed to turn around and look backwards.
Yeah, you're right. You don't know.
The camera's only an assist device. It's not.
It's just an extra tool to use. It doesn't. Yeah. It's not there for 100% use.
So if you're turning around,
you're doing
back,
good. You're doing good.
Yep,
you're doing what you're supposed to do.
Oh, and I would not have worn these black shoes with this dress. I would have worn nude shoes, but they were uncomfortable, and
a black shoe's fine.
I hate clothes that are uncomfortable. I won't even.
Well, that dress looks uncomfortable.
I won't even try tolerating it. The only thing that I'll try tolerating is heels. And even then, I'm gonna lock my gate because I always lock my gate.
Okay, go lock your gate, girl.
Do this like a lady.
Yeah, we don't need a Paris Hilton incident. Hey, Kate.
Where'd she go?
She went to lock her gate.
Gotta get one of them electric.
There we go.
Because that can't be safe at 2 o'clock in the morning when she's done with her lives at night, you know.
Well, you know, it's Vanessa.
Ooh, 1 second.
Hello, Julie.
Hold on.
Kathy.
Okay.
Close your door, girl.
Don't, you guys, this dress, I bought it because I see Martinez is saying I have a lot of red dresses, some with tags. The thing is, this dress had its tag on for months. This was bought for a certain person, and
here we go.
It just didn't happen. And I guess if it ever happens, I mean, it could still happen, I guess, right? But anyways, it was gonna be worn just for that person. But I was like, you know what? Please, I'm gonna say a dating story. So I might as well just put the red dress. Plus, I'm Republican, and I'm gonna be wearing a lot of red. And so this is a good introduction, even though I said it's gonna be a little bit political. That's as political as it is likely going to get. Okay, 1 second.
Two years, Kate. 2 years.
relate to her a lot. Because I'm also from Willacy County. There's a lot that I have in common with her. And really, my story is specific to Willacy County, but also to the Rio Grande Valley in general, really. It's just more concentrated. All the things that, honestly, the thing that you love and hate about small towns is all the things that make small towns good and bad. That's what you love and hate about them. The good you love and the bad you hate. It happens. And so when she told me her story, she'd been telling me her story for months already. I was like, this dude. All right. I'm not going to say any names. I'm not going to say any names at all. I'm going to maintain the confidentiality. And I asked her, I said, can I tell your story? Can I tell your story? I said, because your story is very, very relatable to a lot of people. Even me. And so in the way that some singers, the way they sing songs, or the way that rappers rap, or the way that poets, speak their prose, is the way that my version of that, I'm not singing, I'm not going to get on the stage and entertain you, I'm not an actress, but what I can do is I can tell a story. That I can do. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to tell you what my friend went through because it matters. It matters. So this is also for two reasons. Not only am I going to tell that story, but also, I'm going to
She can't multitask. You realize that? And she keeps fidgeting with her hair. It's pissing me off. Why is that pissing me off?
I don't know.
If you are a man that literally wants to be taken seriously by any woman, you might want to listen to it. A woman that's different, a woman that's opinionated, a woman that is too much for some people. But you're a guy that likes too much in some ways, whether it's a body type that's too much in some ways, or whether it's a personality or an attitude that's too much in some ways. The same thing that attracted you to that person, woman, is the same things that's going to repulse you whenever you guys don't necessarily see eye to eye on something. And so I'm gonna tell you the story while we're waiting, all right? Oh, also, let me tell you the other part of this is if you're a man that wants to be taken seriously by me, you're gonna look up my name, you're gonna Google me, first of all. And you're going to, and this is the reason that I'm doing this is because you know what? I don't want to waste my time. I saw what my friend went through, the one that I'm going to tell you her story right now. I was like, you know what? I don't want you to waste my time either. Of that. You know what? Let me make it easier for all the men. Okay. I'm just going to lay it out there. And if he exists, he's going to surface. He's going to surface in some way. And if he doesn't exist, but woe is me, right?
Oh my God.
I'm still going to live my life. Now, I told you guys at the beginning of this that I gave up on dating people because, let's face it, it's me.
It's just so much easier to charge them anyway.
Kind of special type of man to be able to deal with what I come with. And what I come with is I say things that makes other people uncomfortable because usually when it makes them uncomfortable, it changes something for the good. And no matter how much.
Nikki Owens, we feel your pain. We feel your pain. Nikki, we feel your pain.
This is a great time for me to plug what I am eating. Manny does not like these, but oh my God. Okay, so it's an O in my mouth. That's all I have to say.
Pumpkin spice Oreos.
If you like pumpkin pie, you are going to love this Carl of an Oreo.
Just say no to pumpkin spice, please.
Oh, don't say no.
The whole freaking planet has turned pumpkin spice.
I mean, look at this. Okay, first of all, it's a vanilla Oreo. I mean, so it's already the better Oreo already. And then when you pull it apart. I mean, look at that pumpkin pie on that. I mean, that is just like heaven.
Does it taste like pumpkin, or does it taste like the usual white middle Oreo?
No, it tastes like a pumpkin pie. I mean, this thing is fucking phenomenal.
All right.
I mean, it's just I mean, it's
Go
an
ahead.
O.
Go ahead. We want to watch you. You know.
It's an O in my mouth. Let me tell you. I mean, it's wow. Oh, motherfucker. Mm.
Oh man, that was better than the video we were watching right now.
I am
They
making
are
love to this
for it.
cookie. Or is it making love
I
to me?
don't hold back, and if it's something that is badly targeting humanity,
Suddenly, I'm not interested in this. Okay. All right. Focus.
or wreaking havoc on humanity, of course I'm going to speak up about it, and that means sometimes making enemies. And so that's exactly what's going to happen. So that's exactly always what happens with everything. And so, well, I'm just going to tell you the story right now.
Oh, there went the
It all kind
necklace.
of ties in together.
We're taking the
And
pearls
so
off.
I kind of get it because. One second. I'll have a chocolate Coca-Cola Zero.
Chocolate Coca-Cola Zero?
Yes.
That sounds disgusting.
What the hell is a chocolate Coca-Cola?
An opposite of a vanilla.
But okay.
Get a medium.
Whatever.
There's vanilla Coke,
Yes, thank you.
which I've never had.
But it comes that way though.
That's all.
Well, maybe these people put chocolate
All
syrup
right,
in it.
thank you. And so, now let me tell
Who
you
makes a chocolate?
Evidently, Stars does. You'll have to try it. Let me know.
Let me see if anybody has any questions.
And if you're getting chocolate in it, why the hell do you got to make it a Coke Zero? Is
Less
it chocolate?
calories, less sugar.
Is it chocolate Zero?
Less sugar.
No, less sugar.
Well, yeah, because the soda has sugar in it. Now you're adding chocolate syrup, which has sugar in it.
That's what I mean.
So-
You're putting so much sugar in there anyway. What's the difference?
So if you
Few-
start out
few
with the
more-
Coke Zero, it's less sugar.
A few more grams extra. Oh, so it's only 60 grams instead of 70.
Exactly.
Does it make a difference? Hell
To
no.
a fat person, trust me,
No.
10 grams of sugar means a lot to a fat person.
Hello, Mr. Scott Hefner. How are you? Summer Joy says, hi, y'all. What are we talking about? We are talking about, this is a two objective video, two objectives in here. Okay. The first
Okay.
objective is to tell the story of one of my friends who recently went through something regarding some dude. And she's dating the Rio Grande Valley. This is not political. The only thing political about it is that I'm wearing red, which is usually the trademark color of Republicans, which I am. And so I don't have
prostitutes.
the money of my competition. And so what I do have is
She's not Republican, by the way.
my face, my platform, and my Facebook. That's all I have. And I have from now until November to raise awareness. And this is one way I'm raising awareness. So I am your Senate district candidate for Senate District 27 here in the Rio Grande Valley. And that includes who can vote for me: Cleburne County, Kennedy County, Willacy County, Cameron County, and Hidalgo County. And I'm going to need your help, Kennedy County, Cleburne County, because there are some people in Willacy County especially that do not want me. They don't. They don't, not because there's a good
Smart
reason
people.
for them not to want me, but because I come with the sort of change that makes them uncomfortable, because they're all in some way, when you get down to, why do you dislike this woman? Why do you think she's crazy? Most people, it's because it's a petty reason. And then some people, it's because they're ignorant. And there's other people, they just are hateful. They're just hateful. And I get judged a lot. And so if you're going to
Wonder why.
judge, let's see, it's almost like, say I'm a crow, right? Let's say crow, because if I say an eagle, people are going to say, oh, she thinks she's an eagle. Okay, let's say I'm a crow, and
Okay.
so let's say, imagine that I'm a crow, and you come into town, and you see some woman that you might want to spend time with, but she's controversial, right? You see, there's women that are like me that maybe they're not as open about their lives as I am, but they exist. They're among us. They're different. They're the black sheep. They're, a little bit more feisty than the usual. And just a
Linda,
little
she
bit
said
more too
crow,
much.
not
And they may be
hoe.
quiet, but their bodies are too much. Their bodies are speaking louder than they can even say. And for some women, their bodies and their mouths and their attitude are too much.
Okay, real quick. Which VT do you like better? The one from yesterday or this one?
Well, if I had to choose,
If you had to choose, Bam.
I'd have to say the one from yesterday because I was on a totally different intoxicated level yesterday than I am today. Today, I'm eating pumpkin spice Oreos with wine, okay? And it pairs quite nicely.
It's okay, so
No, I wasn't
I don't
drunk
know.
last night either.
She seems really
She seems
happy. I don't know if it's happy or
today. Well, I mean, she does seem happier, but she seems fake.
today.
Yeah, it's like, hi, I'm Vanessa Astiraida, and I'm running for the 27th district of Congress in the South Rio Grande Valley. Please vote for me.
She kind of sounded like a real estate person from Century 21 about to show a house or something. At
Yeah,
an
I
open
can see
house.
that. Yeah, I get that. I mean, she's trying to sell herself, but I think she's trying too hard to sell herself.
But she seems to be in a better place than she was yesterday.
I mean, emotionally, yeah, because
yeah.
I mean, this is way before all this other crap has happened to her.
All right. Just wanted to see. Everybody's like,
So
2020.
emotionally, yeah, she seems happier.
She doesn't have her other accent, right? I noticed that too. That hasn't popped out.
Yeah,
Her
the ghetto
country,
accent.
Her country hasn't popped out. Well, she calls it country. Yeah, I know. I call it ghetto too, but her country hasn't popped out yet. So let's see if she gets on with this story. So if not, we're gonna just start skipping forward.
Yes, please do.
In every way. And so for some of those people, it's difficult. And you're going to either love them or you're going to hate them. And so I'm not going to say that I'm an eagle. No, sorry, I can't
No,
say
you already
it.
said
Let's
you
say
were
a
a
raven.
crow.
Very good.
Oh, no, you're a raven.
A raven?
So if you judge
First crow,
a
now raven.
right? If a bunch of chipmunks are judging a raven by the way a raven can crawl up a tree,
They don't crawl, they fly.
okay? Now imagine those people.
Chipmunks.
Imagine if half the town hates her and half the town loves her. Imagine that they're going to whisper in your ear.
No.
If they love her and you get to the people that love her, there's your first impression.
Oh.
Unless he's an amazing guy that's able to say, you know what, I'll form my own opinion.
Hey,
if
sugar
you say
lips.
she's crazy, she might be my kind of crazy. You know what I mean? And so if you have that amazing kind of guy, but if you have the kind of shallow guy that's easily swayed, and if he gets to your haters before the people that actually love you, oh my goodness, you are in for something else. If he's weak-minded to where he's easily influenced by other people, good luck to you, right? Good luck to you. Because that's the first impression, even though you had nothing to do with that impression. That is.
I'm so lost. I'm already lost. She hasn't even started her story yet, and I'm lost.
Well, she's talking about herself.
Anybody else feel lost? I'm like, what?
And
frick is she talking
how a stranger would get their first impression of Vanessa here by talking to the crowds or the townspeople. So if you come across somebody that likes Vanessa, then they're going to build her up. But then if you come across somebody that doesn't like Vanessa, they're going to tear her down. So that's how you're getting your first impression of Vanessa. That's how I'm following it. I don't know if that's right or not, but that's how I'm following it.
I don't know if I can take 3 hours of this.
I sure as hell can't.
I hope this goes somewhere.
I'll have to start injecting this wine straight into my vein.
Hey, Holly, I would think all chipmunks run from large birds, right? Yeah. So everybody else, see, everybody's lost too. I'm like, that's okay. Let's keep going. I'm gonna try to find the right spot to skip forward.
Well, this might be a good spot.
That is what ignorance, whether people are ignorant, they just don't know about you. And they're like, well, I don't really know her, but they say she's crazy. So I'm going to say she's crazy. Or there are people that hate you and they're like, they know in their mind, you know what? She's the best thing there is for whatever she's trying to do, but I hate her. So I want everybody else to hate her. Either way, it's just as damaging, the ignorance and that. So I'm going to just be open about who I am. And I figured, you know what the story that I'm going to tell you right now, what my friend went through.
Yeah, get
I
to
don't
it
want to go
already.
through that. So I'm going to just leave it out there. So if you're a guy lurking, this is the second part of this video. If you're a guy lurking on here,
where's our chocolate soda we ordered 10 minutes ago?
First of all, if you're going to listen, if you're the type of guy to listen to the riffraff and what people tell you about the person, then you bye. Don't even try. It's not going to happen. You need to be another level than that. You just have to have the ability to judge me based. It's the way that I am with a man. Anybody can say you did whatever to them, and I believe in second chances.
So I have another fashion question, right?
Okay.
Anybody correct me if I'm wrong. But you're wearing a dress like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Makeup, right?
She looks good.
Going with the red lipstick.
She looks better than she normally does.
The black shit, whatever you call that stuff on your eyes.
Eyeliner.
Eyeliner, okay. You know.
Mascara.
Well, she had the pearls on a minute ago, but pearls are gone. Wouldn't you have your nails done for this kind of thing if you're going out like this, wherever she's going?
Are her nails not done because they're normally red?
Oh, no, they're not done at all. They're not even painted.
Oh, wow.
I mean,
yeah.
Historically, what I've seen, any kind of, oh yeah, we're going somewhere or going something or some event function. Oh yeah, I got to do my nails.
Well, I mean, it's an accessory, so yeah, you want to accessorize.
Right. I was just asking. Just asking.
And perhaps you were very young, or there was different kinds of circumstances or whatever, and it didn't work out. They can say whatever, and you can even admit that you did whatever to somebody else. Just don't do it to me. Just don't do it to me. And even if we're just spending any kind of time, whether it's no strings attached, other than just spending that time together, or a relationship, or dating, out to dinner, whatever it is, just don't do that to me, what you did to other people, and I will give you a clean slate because you're with me. You didn't do that to me, and maybe you learned from all that.
Oh,
you learn.
Well,
you win or you learn. Every challenge that you're put through, you win or you learn. A test is a challenge. So a test of time, a test in your life, or a test in school, or a test in college. It's all, you're being challenged. You need to either learn from this or you stop growing. And you just stay there in the same spot until you die.
Uh-huh.
So I don't want that, and I don't want my time wasted either, right? And nobody wants to feel used. And so
some people do.
Just put it out there. And so if he's out there and he exists, whether he's in Texas or the Rio Grande Valley or somewhere in the world, he'll surface.
Oh, I don't have any Cool Whip, but that's a good idea.
Well, that means that nobody in 7 billion people was a match for me. Okay, maybe I'll find my soulmate in my next life. That's how I feel about it. And maybe I believe there's different soulmates.
So Baby Daddy wasn't your soulmate? He was what?
And there's the kind of soulmates that you have as
a minute.
brothers. And I think there's, I really truly believe that you always find yourself in every life just, circling back to the same energies. That's what I feel about dating and people that are near and dear and love.
Is she waiting for something? Did she order something, right?
She did. She ordered a chocolate soda.
Okay, I thought so. Okay.
We haven't got it yet. And that's been, 20 minutes now?
Hello, Linda Reyes. How are you? Michelle Rocha Reese. I'm actually just waiting for my drink really quickly. That way I can just tell you the story because I don't want to be interrupted. Hello, Robert Tovar. Derek Bettis, give your grandma a hug for me. Anna Elizabeth Nieto, how are you? Brianna Huerta. And a lot of people may be comfortable with like dating web profiles and stuff like that. And I'm not. And I'm just not. I've only met one person and we just, and it's only that one time. And I don't ever want to do that again. And I'm okay with that. Because every person that's ever happened with is just somebody that I wasn't even expecting, and I like to keep that way because it just keeps it like random. I didn't
don't know
try.
what she's talking about.
If you were meant for me, and if you are the energy that's supposed to be around me, you're not just gonna accidentally run into me.
Is
she
talking about a one-night stand she had?
You didn't meet me on, it's not gonna be forced. We're gonna, by happenstance, just find each other. And so what I'm about to tell you may or may not be a tale of that, and that is, true love. Whether you guys wind up being friends and not being together, or you still have that kind of care and thought.
Let's fast forward to this.
Another person and consideration, to where anytime you meet them after that point in your life, you always have endearment for them. Terms of endearment. Do you know what terms of endearment are? That's like babe, hello, babe, boo, daddy, mama, like that. Like when you call somebody that is a term
I've seen the movie
because you feel endearance to them. You
That was a good movie too, by the way.
It was.
Yeah.
They they're endearing to you. You love them.
Should we just fast forward? How does everybody feel?
Special.
I know we keep saying
so
it's gonna go somewhere.
Here at Stars right now, there is a lot of cars. Like a whole lot of cars. Anyways, I guess I will just.
This is from April 27th of 2020. April 27th, 2020.
Tell you the story now.
Okay. All right. Story time.
Hello, Ivy Juarez Hernandez. How are you? Chantel.
She's gonna keep getting interrupted. She's gonna keep looking at the comments.
No wonder why it takes like a month and a half to tell a 20-minute story.
That's why this 30-minute story is going to take 2.5 hours.
And James Collins, Ruby A. Barrios, Emily Marie, Hazel Holly, how are you? Linda Reyes, Michelle Rosa, Reese, Robert Tovar. At the beginning of this video, ladies, I let everybody know the only thing I did different from earlier is I put one more layer of foundation so you can still see my freckles. Yeah. I have to do like 3 or 4 for my freckles just to not show.
Use Dermablend.
And then I just put eyelashes. That's the only thing I did. Oh, and I went under my eyes a little bit more with
Preparation H
water liner by Kat Von D in Trooper Black. Let's see, hello, Brianna Huerta. How are you? Eddie Reina says, my beautiful Vanessa. Gracias, Eddie. Hope you are doing well. Delia Ranjal Rodriguez says, you look beautiful, Vanessa. Thank you, Delia. A Phoenix. Yes. How are you going to be judging a Phoenix? How are you going to be with a guy? Honestly, ladies, you don't want that guy. It's like I told, and you'll see what I told. And it's like, you don't want a guy that's going to be believing chipmunks telling them how a phoenix, is not able to climb up a tree like them. Well, I'm not a chipmunk. I'm a phoenix. Who is more questionable?
All right.
The person that is telling you these, petty things about this person, or you?
I want to skip forward. Everybody okay with that?
Yeah, because first we were a crow, and then she was a raven. Now she's a phoenix.
I think there was a profile commented. It was Phoenix or something. So, is everybody okay if we just
everybody's saying yes.
Skip forward. Sugar Lips, thank you so much. Jessica Lee, you're awesome. I appreciate you guys. Thank you so very much. Yeah, skip forward. All right, we're doing it. And apparently, she went live and she's not happy that we're doing this right now. So be looking out for the little army on the attack in the comments. Misty Dawn, I curse you. I curse you for that comment.
Oh, what'd she say? What'd she say?
I'm not even going to read it.
Well, I gotta find it. Misty Dawn. Where is Misty Dawn? Oh,
For
there
allowing
it
it
is.
to change your mind about that.
Ugh.
And so,
All right, here we go. I'm going to move
or
forward.
it's
Let's
like,
see,
I'm
where are
going
we?
to tell you right
33.
now.
Couple of minutes.
They're bitter. You really did hurt them. And so it makes absolutely unacceptable sense that you would like somebody to. He comes from getting coffee, and all of a sudden you hear this voice towering over her, and it's him. And she says that he's really loud, and there was just something about his voice, and she fell even more in love. And so she went to go pay for her stuff, and by the time she got out of there, she got his number. And but he was already ready to give it to her. He was trying to think of a way that he was going to give it to her, get hers. And so, as he told her, and so they immediately started talking, like, right away. And she said that's when she called me. After that day she called me, and she said that the very next day they met up, and he was nice enough to drive her and take the time to drive her all over, where she needed to go. And whether he was, sometimes guys are on their best behavior. I'm sorry, it's because somebody's trying to get my attention. Sometimes guys are on their best behavior.
I don't even know if she got her drink. I had to skip over that part. Assuming she did, right?
Well, we can assume.
In the first 48 hours, 72 hours. So you need to be careful, right? And so I told her to be careful. And so the next day, they spent almost the whole day together. And so they were in a car, though. And so then at night is when they first meet, right? And this was the mistake that she made, which I thought, it's not your mistake. It's not your fault. You were being honest. I told her you're being honest. So he tells her in an intimate moment, he tells her something. And the thing is, she's brutally honest. Like, she wanted in that moment to say, you know what? I'm actually talking to somebody else. But, like, I'm already in love with you. Like, what I had with that person, like, I'm already in love with you. But she wasn't gonna say that, right? And
Marty.
so he
Marty.
said something. And
Marty's got it. Marty's got it.
And whenever she told me, I was like, you know what? It sounds like something he tells a lot of girls. And they probably say yes.
But this is all public videos. These were out there. Somebody sent it to me and said, oh, look, do you remember what she said last night? Yeah. I said, well, check this out. It's like, oh, public videos. These are public, available to the whole world to see. I'm not doctoring it. I'm not altering it. I'm not editing it in any way. This is her in all her glory.
Glory, glory, hallelujah.
And I thought she was gonna go like out to a party or something because she's dressed in red, got the heels on, the makeup. Looks festive, right? Party-ish. Looks.
Yeah, I'd go with festive.
I didn't think she was gonna sit in her car for a couple hours. I thought she was gonna go out and.
Well, she did. She drove the stairs to get a chocolate soda.
Go party.
Well, that might be going out for her.
But you didn't, because you were being honest, because she didn't want to start off lying. And so she was honest. And she wished that she could have said yes, but she had to stop talking to that other person. And so, she was just trying to do the right thing. That sometimes he got offended. He got very offended. And things changed from that moment, right then and there. And he, I guess because then he had to want her in a different kind of way, right? And
right.
So she also had said, well, no, I don't have time for boyfriend. and I really don't have time for a relationship. But then he kind of threw it in her face, she said. He threw it in her face like a month later because he was like, you're the one that said you didn't want a relationship. I wanted you like from the very first 48 hours. And he said those first, like, I wanted you, he told her. And she was like, but I was just trying to be honest, and I just did not want to dive into it before I got out of that other stuff. Like, I'm not going to be two-timing anybody, right? And you seem to really like me. That's why. If you didn't like me that much, then it wouldn't matter. But the thing is, I see how much you like me because you're telling me I'm amazing, she said, right? You're telling me I'm amazing, right? And so, and I'm like,
I'm a
Ella.
bit.
he's, that was a sticky situation. And so they keep talking. And so September turns into October, and then October turns into October, November, and then November turns into December, and December turns into January.
No.
And so they are consistently spending time with each other, right?
Well, good
And
for
then
them.
and then January turns into February, and then February turns into
March.
and March.
She knows her
turns into
months.
April, which we're in right now. And so they had just, they said, you know what, we're just gonna would be okay with just spending, time together, not publicly or anything like that, right? And they were both okay with that. And so then COVID-19 happens, right?
Oh, bummer.
And he kind of puts pressure on her a little bit about something. And she tells him,
Okay. So can you tell, is this a story about someone else, you think?
I think it's a story about her.
I mean, really, do you think it's a story of someone else?
Yep, I think it's her life.
Because when you're telling us a story that you heard, or somebody told you what happened to them, you don't tell it like this. She's almost telling it like so much detail that it's like, this is her. Now, why wouldn't you just say it? If it's something that happened to you, just say it's something that happened to you. People like to hear your experiences, your life experiences,
Well, some people do.
Well, a lot of people do. So what's the big deal? I don't know.
she tells him, he tells her, when am I going to go to your house? Now, this is a woman with children. They've been consistently just seeing each other. Nobody else, just each other. And so this is the thing about women. I don't know if it's, I think it's anybody really. Especially when other relationships haven't worked out. You want to be careful about who you're introducing your children to. And what matters. And so if it doesn't work out, you don't want your kids to be disappointed because they met some really great person, or you don't want to be, if he's, mean or something, right? But this guy, from what she said, and I believe her, she said that he's very, very, very good, especially with kids, and that he has his own children, and so he knows what it's like to be a father, and she has daughters and sons, and so he has both, and so they just they clicked in some ways, and so then she was like, no, it's not, like I'm not ready. Well, she didn't want to say, look, like, I don't. First of all, she was like, why do you want to see my house? Because you already said that I had turned you off, right? Because of the thing that I didn't agree to, that it sounds like every girl says yes to, but she was being honest about. And that from then on, they said that there were just going to be no strings attached, right? And so no strings attached means, why do you have to go to my house? And then so then he kind of tried making her feel bad about it in some way. And so there was like two major things, one major thing that he had wanted her to do. But she couldn't really do that because she didn't trust if he was going to be that kind of person, right? Well, something happened one night and they were together. And he changed her mind because in some way he made it seem in some way to her like, I want more than just maybe this, right? And so she says, you know what? All right, what can I do, right? And then he tells her to bring it. And I said, what do you mean, bring it? What do you mean? And she's like, well, she's like a boots and jeans type person, right? And he's like, bring it. And she's like, what?
Didn't we hear that yesterday? Boots and jeans. I remember. You remember? I remember. Boots and jeans. Yep.
What do you mean? And she's like, what do you mean? Like, I already think, like, everybody says I'm pretty the way I am or whatever. But he wanted her to just be amazing in the way that she could be amazing. She didn't understand what he didn't understand about her is that she's a different person. And she grew up a lot like me around in a community that did not appreciate her for being the way she was in a different way. And so she has barely started to accept herself in a certain way. And so you're telling a person this that thinks barely started saying, I'm good enough the way I am. How can I be better than this? Right? And so he didn't understand because for a certain part of her life, she had to look beautiful and dress up in a beautiful way. But that's not really who she was because she's like more like a tomboy, a lot like me. And so, like I said, boots and jeans. And he literally told her she looks like Texas. Good for her. And so because she has that look. And he's like, when you think of Texas, you think of her. He told her. And and so so she said, okay, well, so she talked to some of her friends, right? And I guess what he wanted was for her to look sexy. And she didn't know. She lived in a community that didn't see her as sexy. She barely started recognizing that she was beautiful, just recently. And so for her to think, like, see herself as sexy, she didn't even know what sexy was to a man like he's from out of town. He's not from the valley. He's very different. And so she didn't realize that when she dresses sexy, she had never seen herself like that. And she just didn't dress like that, right? Not because she dressed nice and professional, right? But never like, to lure, and never to be like desired. And so not purposefully, at least, right? Because people kind of desired her, and whatever she had was already luring people because she was already getting her a certain kind of attention. And so now I remember why. There's also, he didn't like her how she was. He liked really mostly, I don't think he liked, I told her at the very end, I don't think he liked anything about you. He just liked how you looked on the outside, to be honest, okay? But don't throw the whole guy away. Because I did give her some advice at the end of this. I said, don't throw the whole guy away. Just if you feel that he's throwing you away, don't throw him away. Because he may think that, he may realize what his mistake was. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Think about it this way, guys. Because she is as amazing as I'm saying that she is. And so, imagine that she is, right? And that you know who she is and that she is, right? And I'll tell you what I told her at the end. So then,
So
like,
yeah, goes Walmart.
Okay, I guess I'll go sexy. And she went all out, every way possible. And she went by my house And she showed me. And I said, yes, go. And so she amped up the sex appeal. Like, she would have never done that because nobody would have asked her to do it. She would have didn't know what sexy was. And so that night, she said, it was like fireworks. He was holding out for 6 months. 6 months he was holding out on that girl. For 6 months, he was expecting her best self to come forward. While he himself for 6 months was not bringing his best self forward. They've only been seeing each other, remember, in private. Just in private, not in public.
Man, she knows a lot about this girl.
Yeah, she does. And not to mention, when she was saying that she was dressed for success, she was doing this. You know, kind of like brushing the collar line of her dress there.
I don't know. Why not just say, I don't know. All this makes it a little more cringeworthy. Because everybody knows already. I mean, and now anyway. I don't know about then, but I bet even then they were going, she's talking about herself. She's talking about herself.
Oh, yeah, because, I mean,
And
the
so
detailage is way
they
too
both
vivid.
surprised each other because he was not expecting that she was going to get it together. He thought she was a country bumpkin, and he made fun of her because right after that, things started to change a little bit.
Yeah, you country
And they were a
bumpkin,
little
all
bit-
right.
It leveled up, and so it wasn't anymore just intimate time. It was more like feelings.
Rosie Martinez, thank you
And
so
getting
much.
involved.
You definitely
And-
country.
And so, and
Bam, be nice.
And
I'm
so
always
there was a
nice.
point
I
in
said
time
she was
where
country.
He made fun of her, and he said, "You look at you. You're the country girl's in love with like the city boy." And it was true, but she hadn't told him. By this point, I don't even know if he knew that she had been in love with him from the very beginning. I'm gonna have to ask. And so I think so though.
She knows.
And so
Oh, somebody made a comment about the
so
noses
she,
growing on this
intensifies
story.
it, right? Oh well, she went by the third or fourth time, like he saw, like, okay, well, she knows what to do now, right? She knows
Right?
how to look her very absolute best.
Of course she does.
And so then he wanted a little bit more. That's when he said,
Hey,
when am I
Marissa.
going to see your house?
Oh, what a little bit
Wait a
more. A little slap and tickle.
You barely showed me the best version of you 6 months into this whole thing.
She said
And
her,
you didn't show me the best version of you.
she's talking in her own person now.
Mm-hmm.
Or did I miss something? You go back just a little bit.
I don't think you missed anything.
No?
I don't think so.
And so then he wanted a little bit more. That's when he said, when am I going to see your house? Wait a minute. You barely showed me the best.
See? You barely showed me. She didn't say, oh, she said you barely showed, he barely showed her. I think she slipped up right there. Slipped up. Not that it's a big deal because we all know already anyway. So
Yeah.
Version of you 6 months into this whole thing. And you
Walmart.
didn't show me the best version of you until she showed her the best version of herself. Which
Get
she
those
didn't know,
cookies
by the
at
way.
Walmart.
She thought she was giving you the best. But the thing is, what he fails to realize is this city boy wanted this country girl to show up all dressed up like she's going to prom. Are you kidding me? Like, for private time? You're lucky she did that. You're lucky she did that. She's not even a call girl. She loves you enough to just dress up like that. You aren't even going to take her out anywhere. She had never seen him dressed up at all. Well, one day she caught a glimpse of his closet.
Oh.
She went to look out a window and she saw, and the closet was right there. And he saw her. And she was like, she said, oh, wow. because he made it seem like I'm just a worker, right? I just work. But then she saw like, oh wow, all his clothes, just like bam,
Bam!
like
What?
this
Bam!
guy.
What?
Talking
If I
about
didn't
you,
know
Ben.
better,
She is
looks like a
the
player.
hussy. What's up, Amanda?
He was like everything matching, everything. By this point, at this point, she just thought that he was just some real clean cut, just nice church boy type.
So if you got matching clothes and nice clothes in your closet, that means you're a player.
And a church boy.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
She said that
Guy
he was a church boy.
that just works in the industry that brought him to Rainbow, and
Wind turbines.
and that he was just innocent like that, and that all he did was work. And then she's like, really? All you do is work. Well, this was before COVID-19. All you do is work with all these fancy clothes. And I see you like hardly ever. Well, they were consistently seeing each other though. Like I believe every week or 2 or 3, at least. And not a
Do you guys want to keep hearing this, or we skip forward?
Skip forward because these already here
Month went
going.
by,
Calm
things-
down, Pinocchio. Calm down.
I mean, because we kind of already know she's talking about herself,
Yeah.
and it's skip. I got one skip. Any more skips? Yep, I got another skip. Lifetime movie from hell. Somebody said, Courtney. Another skip. Yeah. Okay. Skip. Skip.
see each other at all. Not
Skip
even
to the
3
loo,
weeks.
skip to the loo,
And
me
so-
darling.
A key and a lock with a narcissist. And yes. And so sometimes you don't know that they're players. And but like I said, it's like I told her, don't throw him away, because she had told me, she was like, do you think he's a player? And I was like, you know what? I said, do you love? She was like, I love him. I was like, look, if you didn't tell me that you fell in love with him at first, I tell you, throw him away. You don't need that bullshit. You don't, right? But I told her, you know what?
You don't need that bullshit.
Even if he's a player, this is how I would do it if it was me. I told her, well, if I loved him and he's a player and he's saying that he's a narcissist, all right. I love in a certain kind of way that fits like a key and a lock with a narcissist.
Mhm.
And not a lot of women can do that because they're a lot about themselves. And so you have to sacrifice a lot of yourself to and love yourself maybe a little less than another woman would to be able to be in a relationship with a narcissist. It's all about them and them being okay with everything. And you have to love them enough to be
Okay, I'm
with
skipping
with all
forward.
that. You see, it even makes me smile. You're in love with a narcissist that you may be interested in more than just NSA, no strings attached, right?
Hey, there ain't nothing wrong with
Wait
that.
a minute. You haven't even taken me out in 6 months.
No, she said me
I
again.
told her to.
She said, you haven't even
She
taken
did.
me out.
Mhm.
Skip it to Malou.
Oh my goodness, the calories would have been astronomical. Astronomical. Really.
Really?
Oh, she just wiped her finger on her dress. Did you see that?
Well, I seen her play with her ear.
Poking it in her ear.
Calories, but you still get the same taste. Oh my god, that's so divine. It tastes like a chocolate dipped strawberry drink. That's what it tastes like. to me.
Uh-huh.
No calories, except of course for the calories
Chocolate.
in the strawberry
Yeah, the 5 pounds of chocolate that's in there. No calories.
and the syrup with the strawberries and the strawberry syrup itself. But if I would have gotten this with a regular Coke, oh my goodness, the calories would have been astronomical.
Astronomical.
Really.
Is that your new word of the day? Astronomical. That's a fun one to say. I like it.
Me showing us your waxy
So
finger.
he tells her. I don't
What'd
know
he tell
anything
her?
about white people.
Oh, she's
She's
still
like,
parked over there.
why are you telling
Yeah.
me this? I'm not white. I can show you white people. I know I have friends that are white. I'm not white though. And so I guess he was just used to dating, people of his own ethnicity, or maybe Hispanics that he sees are darker, maybe a darker complexion, perhaps. I don't know. I was like, wow. I thought that was crazy. I thought that was crazy. And so I was like, wow. And so then he got over that. He kept seeing her, right?
Right.
Well, then all of a sudden, she got mad. She got mad when he told her, if you leave to New York, I'm going to date somebody from Raymondville.
Okay.
She's like, you're my best kept secret. Now you're going to share yourself with Raymondville? Thank you. Right?
Right.
You're going to share yourself with Raymondville? Are you kidding me? Right? And so just because I'm going to leave to New York, I'm only going to be gone for a few weeks, he told her. And she told him. And
the time skip forward.
The first thing he told her, though, I was like, well, he must care about you. Because she said that he said, well, you're tough. You'll make it back. I was like, that shows that he recognizes that you're strong and smart. It's a bit. He also recognizes you're a survivor. You're gonna make it. You're tough. But he must be thinking about you might not coming back, or you might be getting sick. So it must be he cares about you.
Mm-hmm.
And so then she was really mad about that comment.
Oh, I bet she
and he
was.
said it like 2 or 3 times, right?
Of course.
And so then he's really started making her believe, not only do you have somebody in mind, you're probably already talking to somebody. This girl, and he told her in that weekend that things changed, right? This was just a couple weeks ago.
Tracy, good night.
He told her
every time it tastes like fast forward.
Strawberry every single
5 minutes at a time.
He went out. She would have shown him all around town, like she wouldn't have cared, right? She loved him, and it was weird that he was being like that with her, not realizing the risks that some women wouldn't take, no matter how much they love you. There's some women that they would rather have their family's approval, just like there's some men that would rather be looked at and perceived as straight when really they're gay. They'd rather try to live a life of a lie than be who they really are. And because it's going to bring a lot of shame onto the family.
Of course.
Well, there's women that they don't give a shit. If they love you, whether you're white or black or Mexican, whatever you are, they love you.
Or gay.
Well, she's one of those kind of women.
Closet gay.
And so a lot of those women don't. There's not every woman is
you got
like
something
that.
to tell us there, Manny?
Some women, even though a type would be, the kind that the Kardashians really like that.
So who cares if somebody's gay? Who cares? I don't know why that's a thing now.
And leave the Kardashians out of this. We don't like those hoes. We give a rat's ass about them hoes.
Why is it still a thing? If somebody's closet gay and he's afraid to come out to the parents or whatever, or the family or whatever.
Especially in today's age.
Who cares, man? We're in 2022. If you're gay, you're gay. Just be happy. No pun intended. But just be happy with it. You're just, so what? Live your best life. If that's what you like, then that's what you like, and who cares what anybody else thinks? That's what I say. Support the gays. Support the closet boys.
I make fun of them.
Or girls.
I make fun of them. Well, I can. I can make fun of the homosexuals because I'm one of them.
Yeah, just live your best life. Just be happy, man. If you got to be happy with yourself, not with what other people think of you. You got to be happy with yourself.
Yeah, like I always say, I don't care what you say about me. Just make sure I had a good time.
There you go.
Even though you're like that, some women are from the Valley and they'd rather have their family's approval. And so they'll pick a white guy or a Hispanic guy. Because bringing home a person of color would bring shame to the family.
Okay, so we're talking about a person of color here. That's what we're doing.
Who cares what fucking color they are?
It's true. All right, it's true, and this is the reality in some families, and so
just don't worry, you guys. Remember, I live in the valley, so there's gonna be. I'm telling you this because it's real.
Mhm.
And so anything that you may see on my post or people commenting, it's because that we still love them, but we still care about these folks, but
But
they have a different kind of way of looking at people of color than other people do, and so it's real. If you see it not happening on my post, it's because what I'm telling you is real, and this is happening in families. And this is going to happen a lot. And this is why, because I told her, let me tell this story. She was like, why do you want to tell it, Vanessa? Why? And I said, I want to tell it because, first of all, your dude needs to realize that even though he may be a player and he may lose his chance at real love. And so I said, so he needs to hear the story. He's going to identify himself in the story, whether he wants to or not. I said, and two, women need to learn from this. Why? Because the only reason that we have a certain hold right now on hiring in certain industries, you guys realize that there's the wind industry. Okay. Even I haven't told you that this guy lives in town or if he lives outside of Willacy County. I just know that he dates her, and he knows other people in Raymondville, and so he told her, you leave to New York, I'm gonna date somebody from here. And so,
I'm gonna fast forward.
And so,
Please.
and
Fast forward now.
Guys, don't argue. Anyways, don't argue, guys.
10 minutes at a time instead of 5 minutes.
They made an agreement, and but they've been making agreements, on and off for 7 months. Obviously, these two people they're attracted to each other in some way, and they like each other. Remember, I'm going to give you the advice that I gave her.
Oh, what's that? Don't do it.
Because again, once this COVID-19 thing, this pandemic blows over, you're going to have an influx of these men, both white and Hispanic, coming into town and commingling and cohabitating, and growing, into domestic partnerships or no strings attached, whatever it is, with these women here in the Rio Grande Valley. And so I have friends that, have gotten engaged and stuff to white men and dating white men. And I have other friends, that they're likely going to date, black men versus white men, whatever. That's their reason. That's their preference. Right. And so
we know why.
So the very next day she leaves.
Shut up, Bam.
And but he also that night, she said, he treated her in a way. Now we know, because I told her, I was like, he was keeping you very, very happy so that you would stay inside the house. So maybe whatever girl was out there wouldn't see you. Then they wouldn't see you. Is what I'm thinking. But probably the girl that he said he was going to date was in that crowd. And so maybe that was it. And so the very next day, remember I told you there was two things: get into her house, and then there was another thing that was similar to that, right? So the next day she does this big major thing. Because it was pretty major, even though one was a little bit more minor than the other. Both things were major in the eyes of this guy, right? So she finally does this thing that he's been wanting her to do for 7 months.
I wonder what that thing is.
Don't know.
Is it in bed? Is it a dish? Cooked a special food? I wonder what that is.
So she goes by there, right? And she sees, he's not there, right? So she takes a 6-pack of beer and a pint of butter pecan ice cream, because his favorite kind of ice cream is butter pecan ice cream. She's very thoughtful, right? She really loves this guy. She's so stupid. I'm so sorry. She's my friend and everything. I don't want to say she's so stupid, because she's not. But she's very smart. She's a very smart woman. She just doesn't have a lot of experience when it comes to men, and this guy, from what she's telling me, she's probably dealing with a high class player. He's probably a player of players,
I was
and
just
he's
reading
10
that.
years older than her.
And
And he's lucky to have her in a lot of ways, as just as lucky as she thinks that she is happy to have him. He is lucky to have had
that
a
is
chance with him.
so
Like I said, there's
freaking
men
disgusting.
in the valley that have been trying to go after that girl for a long time, and she
Although
just
it feels
doesn't pay them
amazing.
any mind. But he just, in the way that he tells her, because he wants her to be quiet a lot, right? And she's kind of rowdy. So she loves him enough to where she wants to give him all his gustos and do whatever she wants for him. Remember, he's a narcissist. And she loves real strong in the way that I love. And what you can do with narcissists, if you really, really love him, and you want to see if it works, make sure it doesn't get bad. But if you really love him and you want to give up some of yourself to be able to be in a relationship with a narcissist because you love him,
yeah, you got to be
try
willing to go batshit
all you
crazy.
can do is try. That's all you can do, because if you don't try, then you never would have known, and you would be living the rest of your life regretting it. And if you know you love him and he's a narcissist, narcissists must know, because
Well, Vanessa,
he's
do you know?
50 years old.
Do you know?
If you're a narcissist and you know you're a narcissist, and on top of that, you're good looking, and on top of that, you're a player, which we don't know at this point, probably is though. And so
Hey,
he played
Puerto Rican Queen.
the theme
Hello,
song
Geraldine.
that
Hi
last
there.
night. He
Hey, Chris
played
Baker.
her, because she said, you know what he did? She's like, because I didn't know this was the theme song. So they're about, to have, their time together. And he plays the theme song to 50 Shades of Grey, The Weeknd. I think we're dealing with a class A player of players. If I do say so myself, I do believe that my player radar has gone off. I was like, wow. Okay. And so
There it goes again. I was like, wow. All right, I'm gonna move this along.
Well, kids, as much as I hate, and I don't hate, but I hate too.
Come on, give me a few more minutes, man. Just a few more minutes. I'm gonna speed through this thing.
After you thought that was it. That's when you showed your best. And if you really, and I told her, I said, look, we can easily say if he really cared about you, he would have taken advantage of that first day the lockdown was lifted to take you out. Okay. Now, when I tell you that my friend is special, she is. There's not.
Oh yeah, she's special, all right.
Here we go.
When I tell you that most girls are cookie cutters versions of what you usually find in the valley, that is exactly what it is. She's very different. She's different in like the way that I'm different. She's different, right? Rowdy. Not everybody's rowdy. Not everybody's different. She's just different. And so she's amazing.
Oh, of course she is.
And this is the advice I gave her.
Lay it on me.
You're amazing.
Oh, thank you.
You know that now.
I do. I know this.
The other women are not you.
I know
He's
that
going
too.
to find out very quickly that he probably got the best he could possibly get in you. He doesn't even realize that yet. You know what I told her to tell him in September, and I hope she did.
What?
I told her, tell him this. Tell him. You know what? Go out with all of the other females that you possibly can here in Raymondville and Wilson County. Watch. Go out with all of them. Sleep with them. Do whatever you want. When you're done with all of them, then call me. That's how confident I was in her and she was in herself. And I told her, just tell him that. It's true. It's true. It's
I don't
true.
kiss and tell.
Why do you think there's men who've been wanting to get with this woman for a long time? She's that kind of amazing. And so, he.
Okay, I'm gonna fast forward this more because I can't take too much more of this. That's why. Okay, here we
Haters
go.
got to you before the people that actually understand her and care about her.
I drifted
That means
fast.
I don't know what she's doing with you. If you allow that to change your mind, I don't know what to say. But if you want to consider this and this is going to change anything in your mind, consider what I said earlier. If you're judging a raven or a phoenix by the claims of chipmunks that do not understand her, are too ignorant to understand her, or just don't understand her, based on the way that that phoenix and raven is unable to climb up a tree.
Well, that's because
How
they
can
don't
you
climb; they
actually
fly.
take their words for anything and judge her by that? You know what I mean? One more thing. You told my friend that she was a puzzle and that anything that you can't really figure out, you cut out of your life or you limit its introduction to your life, right? I told her this when she told me that you said that. I was like, what? I told her, girl, if he does not want to take the time to figure you out like a puzzle, then he doesn't deserve the beautiful thing that happens when you put all the pieces together.
Okay, well, some people don't have that kind of time. You know, they're pressed for time.
And if he doesn't have the capacity in his mind to understand you, and he doesn't want to retrain his mind to say, you know what, she's so different. I
Okay,
can't
I want to
apply
skip
everything
forward.
that I know
Let's
about a
see.
woman.
All of these, ultimately, all these self compliments are just a little over the top because the jig is up at this point. So let's go forward.
To not give you that. There's women that stand their ground. They're like, no, I want my independence. She was willing, and she's the kind of woman that was strong like me, right? And says, no, man, well, whatever. Well, for love, some women that are strong like that, and like my friend is, sir, she was willing to submit to you and have you be totally control her. That's how much she loves you. And that woman don't get controlled by nobody.
All right, skipping forward.
Yeah.
She doesn't get controlled by nobody.
We're almost done, actually.
Oh, Francis Aguilar Smith, how are you? Let's see. El Vela says, I like you. I like y'all. I like y'all. Mariela Basurto, how are you?
Skipping ahead.
Careful. And she didn't. I said, you don't understand. I said, because I've been in relationships with narcissists. She hadn't. And I said, if you decide he's who you like, that's it. He wants the same thing. He don't want no one else to have you. And he's willing to work things out with you. And, you know, because you both think, you know, they're so special. That person is so special. I don't want no one. I want them just for myself. And, you know, they're willing to have me and I'm willing to have them, right? It's reciprocal.
Skipping.
With which is uncertainty in some ways. Or you want a string of generics of just, you know, generic, not so amazing encounters.
Skipping forward. We're almost done.
And she's amazing in ways that maybe you're not. I'm okay with that. I guess I'll be a bachelorette for the rest of my life. That's fine. That's okay.
Just don't go on The Bachelor.
We all like to find love, a forever kind of love, but you know, maybe some people are just destined to have a few loves in their lifetime.
All right, Bam. Less than 5 minutes, man. You got this.
Some people are lucky enough to be loved by one person to the best degree possible in their whole lives. And then other people are lucky enough to be loved by many people, more than one person in their own ways.
Oh,
and
I've
some
had
of those
many.
may have been loves of their lives. You know, and some people just don't want love. They want numbers instead of quality. And there's nothing that you can do about that, guys, especially if the person is a narcissist, like I said. But
Darcy,
my friend,
thank you, Darcy.
This whole story
I got
was
you. I
about.
sent
This
you
is what prompted
a
this.
reply. Thank you so much.
Girl,
Darcy's awesome. Thank you for your service.
You know what I'm going to tell you. But if he's the kind of person that says, because the one time he told her, well, there's what did he say to her? She said, oh, he said, what was I gonna say? What is it? I don't know. I feel bad for my.
We don't know either.
I forgot what I was gonna say.
We know that's what happens when you dish word salads.
Yeah, pretty much.
And yeah, she
This was a pre-note taking era.
loves him. She loves him. She loves him. Delia Rangel Rodriguez says vote Vanessa Tijerina November 2020. And thank you guys for getting along with each other, please. Some of you guys have very opposite, I have friends on here, some of them that they're racist to a certain degree, and to very different degrees. I have some friend on here. Some of my friends make really bad comments about like Black folks, and that's because we went to school with some, and I think it's kind of in poor taste sometimes, but that's the way they are. They're colorful.
Kind of in poor taste.
Yeah, I think that's what she said.
Oh.
Like that, as long as they don't demonstrate that to those people or do hate crimes or something like that. Once you allow your racism to be demonstrated, that's something different.
Wow. Too bad she couldn't see 2 years into the future.
That's something different. It's like that's something different, okay? So, and I have a lot of friends that you guys may not get along. I have friends on here. Some of you are conservatives, and some of you are Democrats. Some of you are Republicans. Some of you are, liberals. And so, a lot of you times you're going to get in arguments on my very post. And so, I'm glad whenever you guys. I'm glad that you guys are able to get along, and yeah. Thank you so much.
We're closing
I hope
time.
that when you come to my page, unless you're out there really like, if you're being on my post and you're trying to belittle somebody, don't come here with your petty personal stuff. If you're going to debate or discuss something, don't get personal. Just use your logic and your reason and your practicality. And the people that are void of that are you're going to be able to tell, because they're not going to be able to refrain from getting personal. Okay. Let's see. So anyway, hello Alejandra, how are you? Linda Vasquez Garcia, how are you? What do you mean just talk, Michael? What do you mean? What do you mean?
Less than 2 minutes. Almost done, buddy.
Yes, over and out. You guys, I make long videos, and I stay in an audience. And when I tell a story, sometimes the story takes a long time. If I were to tell you right now the story of my true life for the last just 5 years, just 5, that is about an hour and a half story from the beginning to the end, packing it all in and being as concise as possible. That's as short as that story is going to be when you vocalize it. Yeah. So anyways, thank you so much, and be safe and well, you guys out there. And again, this is a reality for a lot of women in the Rio Grande Valley, and it's a reality that's going to be for a lot of Black men that are coming to the Rio Grande Valley, and the reality for a lot of white men that are coming to the Rio Grande Valley. This is a different kind of population, and these women, we're a little different. We're a little different. All right. Okay. Thank you so much. You guys take care and be well. Bye. Vanessa Tijerina, coming at you live in the Rio Grande Valley. Okay. Bye, guys. Virtual hug. Bye. Sir, Mr. Claire, take care of my friend's heart, please. If you decide to still be with her. And if you don't, I hope you realize that you had a very, very, very special person within your grasp. And even if you could not understand her, and even if you didn't want to take the time to understand her, you're lucky that you had the chance. Just as lucky as she thinks she is. She thinks you're a king. A king. Anyways, bye guys. Be safe and well.
Bye-bye.
The hell?
That is... What's going on up there with that play button?
Pink
And the-
Grove Tryon Hall.
Hi guys, welcome back to me.
Yeah, let me get rid of that real quick.
yeah, slut. This is a family show.
This is Facebook? Jeez.
They're getting a
I
little
know
risque.
that kind of stuff on Facebook.
They're getting risque. Well, you know, I have a friend. You know him, Brandon, the express jet flight attendant.
Oh yeah.
Every place he goes, every city he goes to, he's got to post a picture of his bare ass on Facebook. In every city.
I think you remember. I remember you telling me about that before.
I mean, it's not it's a nice looking butt, but keep it to yourself.
Well, thank you for hanging out with us, Bam. I know you got to go crash, so feel free.
Yeah,
to
I started falling asleep a couple of times. I've been up since 3:30 this morning, guys. So
Yeah.
I mean,
Get
I'm
out of here.
wiped.
go do what you got to do, my man.
Yeah, so I got to get up at like 4:15 tomorrow. So I'm wiped, and tomorrow night, if we do anything, I think we're gonna take the night off so I can just go to bed early tomorrow night.
There you go. Well, you feel free to do that. Yeah, take off whatever you got to do, bro. Whatever
Just
you got to
gotta
do.
I gotta get caught up on some sleep. And last night, wouldn't you know, I slept with just a sheet over me, and I woke up and I was all stuffy, and I had a sore throat. I'm like, oh, fuck me, I got a cold from the goddamn air conditioner. So that's kind of draining me, but you know, can't do NyQuil tonight because I had a couple glasses of wine, so I don't want to mix that. Then, oh my God, I'll be acting like all loopy and shit. Cuckoo, cuckoo.
Okay, for the third time, Bam, get the hell out of here and go to bed. Now you don't want to leave.
Have a good night, guys. I'll see you later.
Later, buddy. Take
Hasta
off.
luego.
Oh boy.
Leave.
Finally got rid of that dude. God damn. Want him to go to bed and he still wants to stick around. He just can't help himself. I'm telling you, created a monster. He likes to be online now. But I'm glad. Anyway, apparently while we were when we were online, apparently she went online. So I'm gonna check out a couple of videos that she did. I think 3 today. I'll check those out, and if she's hella mad or something, I'll post those right away. Maybe tomorrow we'll go early and do a daytime show. But you know, if you're gonna tell a story, a love story, why not just say it? Say it's from you. Why do you gotta hide? Why do you gotta, it could be a good thing, right? It could be sad or whatever, or heartbreaking or whatever. But if it was from you, it's like that's what matters. And I think it takes away from it when you try to say, oh, my friend has a story and I came, and I'm telling the story. And then you slip up a few times during your storytelling. I think it's better if you just come out and just say, you know what? This is a story of my life. This is what happened to me. This is what happened. And you know what? I came out with stuff. I didn't hide it. Stuff comes out and stuff happens in life. You know what? It's better when you get it off your chest. Something I never thought I would do was like cry in front of people. But my friend Josh passed away. This was, I don't even think it was 2 months. It was not even 2 months into starting my program. And I got a call from his wife in the middle of the night, early in the morning, the next morning, that he had passed away, and he was a sidekick, kind of like the way Bam is right now to me. And man, I mean, emotion took over me, and I broke down in front of I came online to tell everybody because everybody liked him. And it was Josh, and just broke down. I mean, a complete breakdown. Then I went to another guy's page where I used to talk to, and I used to visit, and I was on his page telling everybody what happened, and I broke down again in front of everybody. And it's just, sometimes, and I didn't do it for the sympathy or anything like that. I just wanted to let people know, hey, Josh passed away, and if it's a real good person, a good friend, a good relationship and stuff, a genuine person, yeah, you're gonna feel bad, and can't help it but to cry. So sometimes just talk, just be honest. That's why I don't know if you guys listen to Howard Stern at all. I mean, except for recently, very recently, but I used to listen to him since 94, 95, something like that. And his movie, Private Parts, it's true what he said in the movie. There was a scene where he asked his wife, well, what part did you like the most about today's broadcast? And she said, well, you were just being yourself. Remember that thing when you got caught in a lie and you fessed up? It's like, really? He goes, yeah. So ever since then, he would just talk about his life, what happened. I mean, kind of like Seinfeld, It's like a show about nothing, but about what happens in daily life, what happens when you go out with your friends, or your interactions you have at work or on the street, at the cleaners, whatever. And I think that's what people like to hear. And, they like to know that there's regular, real people out there, not just Hollywood and the Hollywood actors who are, flying around in their private jets. And, you don't hear about them unless they're complaining about a photograph, getting out and stuff like that. So anyway, I think there's got to be a certain level of, talk about yourself and get it out. And I mean, this is a life we chose, right, to be public. So stuff comes out and you talk about stuff. And actually, it's a form of therapy, too. Kind of feels better to get it out. That's why when you have friends and they're depressed or somebody's going through something, you talk with them. Well, this is the same thing. I'm going through a bunch of stuff. And you know what? Coming online, sometimes it's better for me. And I can talk, and it kind of, whether it's forgetting about your life for a little while and just talking things out, or just the interaction and maybe laugh a little bit to kind of get away from sadness and stress or whatever. So anyway, yeah, so her going live with this story back then, I don't know. I mean, it was the only reason it was a real big deal is that there was somewhat of a contradiction from last night to today. And mostly it was, I don't know. I don't like it when somebody says they're not making money online when they are. Just come out with it. I said this already. I'm not going to get into the whole thing. So just tell your story. Say it's from you. Don't say, oh, it's a friend of mine's story and this and that. I saw something here. What do you say to this, Matt? How's recent threats to you? What recent threats? About some board that I used to belong to, or what can she do? I don't know. I'm not in that business anymore. I'm not in the industry anymore, so I will deal with it as things happen. I'm not afraid. I got nothing to hide. Nothing to hide. Self-employed, I hustle the way I have to. You guys know what I do on the side, and no big secret. You want to make a call, or you want to say that you want to call me a hate page to people? Well, I don't care. Go ahead. I know I'm not a hate page. You guys know I'm not a hate page. I'm just showing videos that are already out there. And there's going to be other videos. It's not going to be strictly VT Chronicles all the time. I promise you that much. I've been following a couple of others that I'm considering streaming as well, and that's And there was even another one that had the same kind of like Zen music in the background and stuff. And I was like, I wonder whose idea was it? Who followed who with that? So, yeah, you know, I don't know. They can do whatever they want to do. I know that she doesn't work alone. She's got people for some reason that want to fund her or support and go on the attack. I know who those people are. I know who they're connected to. Anywhere from Brownsville way up there to, you know, McAllen and Mission. And but I've got friends, and my friends have got some aces up their sleeves, and so do I. And do I want to go that route and do that? No. But you know, who knows what'll happen. I'm not afraid to. But you know, mostly I don't care. I don't care. I just don't care. I'm not being hateful. That's all that matters to me. I know I'm not being hateful. Except for the button comment from the other day. All right? Guilty of that. I'm guilty of the button comment. Yes, I am. But mostly, yes. People are saying, are you going to stream? Are you going to stream? I mean, this is before, you know, I took a break from it, right? Are you going to stream? Are you going to stream? I can't watch her. We can't watch. I know she was live, and and I, you know, people want to watch. You guys want to watch, and so that's what I'm doing. I'm doing it for you guys. Yeah, that's the truth. That's the truth. I'm doing it for you guys. And somebody who doesn't like it, that's too bad. You know, you can stream somebody if you want to, or do some content. Don't worry about me. I'm good. Worry about yourselves, you guys. You other pages out there that are have a problem with this. All I'm doing is streaming videos that are already out there in the public. I'm not making stuff up. I'm not attacking people. That's the main thing. Anyway, everyone have a great Sunday night. Hope you had a good weekend. Tomorrow's a new day, and we'll see what's in store then. Gonna call it a night. Have a great night, everyone. What's going on this week? August is ending. September's starting. We'll see. Okay. Have a good night, everyone. Take care.